Good morning, humans. Let's have a rambling morning. That's right, an homage to my beloved departed friend. You know, one of the things that I got from him was to step back and enjoy life, enjoy my family, the fruits of your labors, if you will. The kids running around, having fun, enjoying it all. Just not only grinding, but taking time to enjoy what's around you, your family, and so forth, and enjoying life in general. Guys, let's talk about Mr. Tommy Tallarico. One of the favorite subjects of my departed friend. And let me tell you, there's been a continuation. It's being reported, Paraclaw and other people, I believe, are putting that out there, that there's been a continuation given till November of 2024. That's right, these things take a long time, but they do this on purpose. And what they've done is they passed it over to a judge, right? A judge is going to decide the case. There's legal terms for all this stuff, but that's not really important, is it? It's not. It's not important to anybody that really has been following the story, because now we get more time, right? I've heard people say, no, I want this just to be over. No, you don't. Stop lying. You're addicted to this. People have made this part of their identity to this point. You need, right, to be hit right in the vein with Amico content. I'm telling you. You don't know what you got till it's gone, right? But it looks like we have at least another year minimum of the Amico story. But it shouldn't take that long, guys. And just to break it down here, it really is a win for Tallarico, right? It really is a win for Tommy, because what the judge is saying and what the court is saying here is, look, we're going to give it this long of a time, because usually what happens is the parties will negotiate, right? The parties will negotiate over that long period of time, because the furniture company, what are they going to do, right? They can wait until the judge gives a verdict, and at that point, are you going to be without that money all that time? They probably could afford to, but that's not usually what happens, because what the judge is probably saying here, after reading everything, is saying, you guys should negotiate. I've read this contract, I've read both claims, and basically, and I'm not no law expert, okay? It's just my experience. You guys should consult a lawyer if you want a professional opinion. But basically, in these cases, what the lawyer is saying is, you guys can work it out. Right? You guys can work it out. Don't waste the court's time, and that's why I gave you such a long time. And it's a win for Tommy, because if the judge is saying that, he's by default saying, hey, there's room to negotiate here, right? Now, that doesn't mean the furniture company has to negotiate, but they already know that the judge is going to, even if he decides a case, which is the way this trial has been set, it's a judge trial. It means that the judge is going to decide, and he's already telling you that there's room for negotiation, so he's not going to give him the full amount. So what happens here is Tommy's going to say, hey, look, it didn't work out for you. Let me give you 10 cents on the dollar. Let's call it a day. And then the other party will come back and say, well, you know what? I'll give you a 10% discount. How's that? And they'll go back and forth until the lawyers come with a number that everybody's agreeable to, right? Something Tommy can find more malleable, right? I think what really hurt the case for the furniture company is that they only sold it for $5,000, right? If you're claiming that it's worth over $100,000, you don't give it away for $5,000, right? Because, judges aren't dumb. They're probably thinking, well, you probably sold it to this B company for $5,000, and you might buy it back for $10,000, right? And then you're going to resell this somewhere else. I mean, you just never know what companies do. Right? You can never know what companies do, and that's why, there might be room for negotiation here. So overall, that's the power of a lawyer, guys. When a lot of you get in trouble and you go to court, if you don't show up with a lawyer, it's like showing up to a gunfight with a knife. It's not a good idea. You have to have legal professional representation. right? I see so many people make the mistake of listening to YouTubers, idiots like me on the internet, and saying, oh, I heard from this guy and this is what I'm going to go do in court. No. There's a reason why people go to 7 years of school in order to get a law degree. But what this gives us, guys, is more time of enjoyment for you and us degenerates here. I'm telling you, you don't want this to be over. You don't. It's going out in a whimper, right? It's going on in a whimper. But what could happen? What could happen? I see many people going off the deep end here and just not wanting to talk about it, loyal supporters and what have you. Hey, you know what? One thing I forgot to mention in my other video is that DJC said he wanted to, work hard so, all the people that had supported the project, that at least they could get their founders editions, as far as the fans. But what about the haters? What about the haters that, we have consoles on order too. We've supported this project as well, right? I'm one of the biggest customers of Intellivision. I bought more. I bought 4 of the 8-packs. So I even bought more 8-packs than DJC. I've bought a couple of hats, t-shirts, a poster that I never got. The haters have supported this company a lot, and we don't get the respect, just like Tommy Tallarico doesn't get the respect, right? This is a win. This is a win for Tommy, believe it or not, because of all the bad outcomes that this could have happened. This is one of the best. Will this be the only one? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not with this FIG coming up, with this FIG Republic deal coming up, and if FIG goes under, and people might have different interpretations about whatever, but that's just interpretations, right? I'm reading what FIG is saying, right? You might think whatever you want. You might have your own opinion. I can only go by what the company says, and that's what the company's saying. Whether it's true or not, that would be up to a court of law to determine, because if they don't have enough money to continue, they have to declare bankruptcy, right? They have to declare bankruptcy, and what's going to happen to the people that are not getting paid, I don't know. That would be for a court to determine. But we can only go by the words of the company. So we have, at least, guys, be happy. At least we have another year of Amico content for us. Delicious content, hitting you right in the vein. Right in the vein, baby. And you know where to come. The Amico story never ends. It's never ending. At this point, it's outlasting every other console that was. It's not even out. The Google Stadia came and went, and the Amico story is still going. That is amazing. Probably that's why we're addicted to this story, guys. Well, it's a win for Tommy. You got to give him props. Money well spent on the lawyer. So we'll see what happens. Guys, I will catch you on the next one. Stay tuned. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I do appreciate all your comments. Pretty soon here, I'm going to have to go back to changing diapers. Take care.